TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Hey everybody, before we get started here tonight, just want to say thank you everybody out there watching here that supports us here at Full Velocity Racing Network, to all the messages of the last couple of days to my family through either Facebook or through a text or whatever. Definitely appreciate all the thoughts and prayers that have come into my family as your source for esports racing comes live. Good evening everybody, and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is Monday night time for the Southern Dirt Racing Series, Street Stock Series here tonight, live on a Monday night, presented by Milder Media Designs. Got to thank our buddy Charlie Milder for stepping up and sponsoring this series, as well as a lot of other great people who have made this all possible for us over here at Southern Dirt Racing Series. I get over here to my sheet on my other screen. Bear with me here. I'm still trying to adjust to a bit of a new setup here. Got to thank guys like Justin Turner, David Brewer, David Blackberg and Team DWR, Eric Eichstadt and Team DWRL, Tyler Jackson, Justin Holt, Wes Wigan, Derek Fetkenhauer, Caleb Ramsey, and Travis Montgomery. Thank those guys for all the contributions here to the Southern Dirt Racing Series with Phil Lacasse and Jack Truman tonight. The Phil and Jack Attack live around the call at the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. They are getting set to go here. Heat racing action in about 2.5 minutes away or so before we get racing tonight. Let's take this thing trackside. Let's pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem. Back here live inside of a dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stock Division, about to take out here for heat racing action. Before we get there, let's thank our great sponsors out here tonight, live via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Here to thank great folks like Hanover Record Service and iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, CCM Designs, doing custom engraving and graphic work. Also got to thank BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle to Jen over on YouTube. And great to have you guys all aboard tonight. Not only just on YouTube, also Facebook Live and Twitch TV. If you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to go out there and like the link, share the links, let everybody know that it is happening right here tonight. Street Stock Racing, the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway Heat Race number 1, the first of 3, heading its way out to the racetrack now. Let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole tonight's number 319, that is David Brewer, and alongside the 010, that's our buddy Casey Brunson on the outside of the first row. Row number 2 on the inside, the 51 car, is Jacob Lassiter, and alongside the evil one aboard car number 21, that is Jim Revis. Row number 3, the number 18 of Kyle Surratt, and alongside aboard car number 12, the Eichstadt Wraps BladeNode.com machine, and that is the Voodoo Child, the Electric Eric Eichstadt, alongside in car number 12. Row number 4 on the inside, we find car number 2. That is Chris Carmen with the number 76 of Carl Bogle alongside, and going shotgun on the field tonight aboard car number 88 will be Logan Cumby. So there's our lineup for heat race number 1. 8 laps, going to be the distance, 4/10 mile dirt track. Here outside of turn 3 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Really great you guys have tuned in this evening, as I'll take a peek over here while I can to the Facebook Live chat. I see Tubbs, Charlie Miller out there, Chad Brinkley out there. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us here tonight. Great to be back here on the airwaves. It's great to be back out on a Monday night, and it is great to come back out here to Charlotte and see some of the street stocks, and by far and away my absolute favorite mod in all of iRacing to cover, and very happy that we're out here tonight. So the field making its way into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time tonight. What do you say we do some green flag racing out there? iRacing, iFlag, green flag goes up in the air, and it is David Brewer going to lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. White and black car up high. Look at Casey Brunson already from the high lane. He will switch down low, running for the race lead. We're 3 wide for third. Jim Revis up high, making a move down there to turn number 3. You got Kyle Surratt there as well. Jacob Lassiter, the 51, he got squeezed out of line as we go 3 wide off of turn number 4. Battling for the race lead, that is Kyle Surratt with a power move down low. He's going to stake claim to the top spot over David Brewer. He'll fire back on the outside, as well as Casey Brunson. 1 through 3, Jim Revis in the 4th spot. He will look low off of turn number 4. 8 laps around here, the distance for heat races this evening. Top 4 guaranteed onto the main event. And those top 4 right now are getting after it. Surratt versus David Brewer for the race lead down the backstretch into turn number 3. Good race so far here. Casey Brunson in for 3rd. The battle is for that 4th spot now. Jim Revis under fire from behind, and that is Jacob Lassiter's number 51. Eric Eichstadt back there as well. Chris Carmen on the outside looking into that one, as is Logan Cumby. Carl Bogle had a little bit of a hiccup. He drops back to a nice spot, but let's keep our eyes tabbed there on that race for that 4th and final transfer. Jim Revis holding on for the time being. Kyle Surratt continues to lead, but he is getting pestered from both sides as David Brewer to the outside. Casey Brunson was going to take a peek down low this time through 1 and 2. He's going to fall back in line. Look at this drag race off at turn number 3. Surratt versus Brewer. Brunson is there. Revis for the time being holding on for that 4th spot, sending Jacob Lassiter to drift his car all the way up to the high lane. Jake going to lose a little bit of time off of 4 on that one. Jim will hold on for the 4th spot. Eric Eichstadt now, he'll make a run to the bottom of Lassiter. That's a battle for position number 5 on the outside looking in, but maybe some track position as far as maybe possible positioning in for our consolation race. Eichstadt versus Lassiter at the line as we get 2 to go on the field for the race leader. Car number 18, Kyle Surratt. He will ride the outside lane of the speedway, followed by David Brewer. Casey Brunson of that black number 10 car. He is settled down on that low side and looking to dig through turns number 3, 4. We go 3 wide for the race lead. Brewer trying to make his way through the middle. A little bit of contact up Brunson there on the low side of the 10. Going to allow Kyle Surratt, who has just kept that thing glued to the outside as we got white flag on the speedway. One more trip around for the driver of car number 18 Bulletproof Motorsports car of Kyle Surratt. Brewer going to make one more peek down low off a 3 and 4 as Checkered goes in the air. Kyle Surratt will take down the race win over David Brewer. Casey Brunson in for third. Jim Revis will hold on for that final transfer spot. Jacob Lassiter, Eric Eichstadt, Chris Carmen, Logan Cumby, Carl Boyle going to round our 9-car field there. So that one was a lot of fun. Heat race number 2 about to take its way onto the grid. But once again, everybody out there watching us here tonight live via the Full Velocity Racing Network, do us a favor if you can. Share our links out there to everybody. Like them, share them. Get all the viewers out there watching us. We are going to have an awesome night of racing out here. Southern Dirt Racing Series here every Monday night. If you want to get involved, look them up on Facebook. Find them inside the iRacing Simulation. Give Jacob Lassiter a message as well. He will certainly take care of you guys. They do an awesome job with this league, and we have a lot of fun coming over here to Monday night. Thank them a lot. Also, if you'd like to flag some of the Full Velocity TV colors, you can get Full Velocity TV swag now. The link will locate on the top right, or you can go up to fullvelocitytv.com. Over on the top right of the menu bar, you will see Get Full Velocity Swag. You can click on there. We have hats, we have T-shirts, bumper stickers, coffee mugs, whatever you could possibly think there. You can get it there in the store. Support Full Velocity TV. We thank you so much for doing so, as that goes a long way for us all. Our help as we come out here night after night and give you the best of online sim race broadcasts, as we do here each and every evening. As heat race number 2 rolling off behind that iRacing.com Chevrolet Silverado. Let's take you through our starting lineup here. We have 9 drivers strong here scheduled. On the pole, the Bulletproof Motorsports car number 09 is Joshua Ely, alongside the number 138 Milner Media Designs machine. That is our buddy Tubbs, Charlie Milner. Row number 2, we welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network the driver of car number 142. That is Taylor Frost, and alongside in the 111, that is our old buddy. That is Kyle Moyer on the outside of row number 2. Row 3, inside car is car number 23. That is Cody Steeg, alongside the 122 of Brandon Culp. 4th row, we find car number 57. That is Matt Deese, and next door to him will be scheduled there car number 13. That'll be Daniel Worthington. I believe we have 8 going to make the call, because I believe the 37, the race administrator, our buddy Eric over here, that does a great job at Southern Dirt Racing Series. I think he stays off the racetrack, so yes, he does. So we have 8 cars scheduled there. Top 4 will transfer just like the first heat race. 8 laps going to be around, and this time off of turn number 3 and 4. What do you say we light the wick on this one? iRacing I flag, green flag up in the air, and we go barreling off into turns number 1 and 2. Josh Ely going to lead the field. He already goes right to the outside lane off of turn number 2, wasting no time at all in doing so right there. Charlie Miller is 138, going to try to fight there on the outside lane, but may surrender his spot early. Here comes Taylor Frost. You got Kyle Moyer, the 111 there as we flash by the stripe. Frost now up to the 2nd spot in the 142. Moyer back to 3rd. Charlie Milner, he's back to 4th and has his hands full back there, because here comes Cody Steeg. Here comes Brandon Culp. They are on the roll down low. Matt Deese also on the 57. He has worked his way into that mix as well. Good 3 or 4 car battle back there for that final transfer. Charlie Milner, old buddy Tubbs out there just doing all he can in that 138. He's got it dig on the outside lane. Going to stick that time. Checks up that 23 car just a little bit. 23 is Cody Steeg. Charlie holding on for the time being. Josh Ely continuing to lead this one. Taylor Frost, Kyle Moyer going to be our top 3 as they begin to distance himself away. Moyer now going to make his way on the 142 of Frost. So Kyle Moyer, a veteran of the street stocks, now up to position number 2 off the outside. Can he chase down the race leader, Joshua Ely, who this time is in turns number 3 and 4, getting the cross flags down. 4 in, 4 to go for the driver of the 09, up in front of the field by 3 car lengths. Over now, Kyle Moyer there for 2nd, racing back here for 3rd on back. It's going to be really good as Taylor Frost holding on, but Charlie Milner is right behind. Brandon Culp is there as well as Cody Steeg. That is terrific racing. There is only 4 drivers will make it off in to the main event as they really get after it this time through turns number 1 and 2. Top lane looks to be the way to be right now. Let's look at Charlie get an awesome run from the corner. Brandon Culp going to make a dive down to the low side as we got a warper right there in the middle. And I believe that was Frost in the 142 that may be doing a little bit of a blinky job over there, maybe having some communication with the aliens. Hopefully they'll let Taylor hold on as he rides back there down in position number 5. But Up front, we may have a race for the lead brewing. Joshua Ely leads. Kyle Moyer has chased him down to 2 car lengths. Can he make it happen? We got one more trip around the 4/10 mile. Ely over Moyer. Milner holding on for third is Brandon Culp in that 4th and final transfer. And it looks like that could be the way they come across the line as we're going to race up for the lead down at turn number 3. We got Ely down low. Moyer going to take one trip up high. I think that may fall a little short. Josh Ely going to pick up the win in heat race number 2. Kyle Moyer will finish up second. Third will go to Charlie Milner. Brandon Culp grabbing that last transfer spot. Taylor Frost, Dan Worthington, Cody Steeg, and Matt Deese will be the drivers on off into the consolation round, which will follow us here, but we still have heat race number 3 to come, which should be rolling out on the racetrack here any minute. Cars starting to stage down there. Give you guys some heads up again. If you guys have not done so, well, you got to check out our buddy Tyler Blankenship over at Hanover Record Service. He does so much for us here at Full Velocity Racing Network, as well as the entire iRacing Dirt community. Supports so many out there. You could do us a favor. Check him out on Facebook today, Hanover Record Service. They have a lot of great things going on, some renovations going on. Tyler posts videos all the time, what they got going on. If you could also do us a favor, then do Tyler a favor, head to Google.com. We all know what Google is. Search in Hanover Record Service in there in the search bar. Try to get his portfolio up. As you guys need a tow, need some work done in the West Virginia area, look no further than Hanover Record Service. We thank them so much for all they do for us. Thank all you for tuning in and watching us here tonight live on Full Velocity as we have heat race number 3 out onto the racetrack. Let's take a gander. What do you say through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole aboard car number 1? That is Alex Brewer alongside at number 16. That is David Blackburn. In row number 2, aboard the number 631, that is Alex Cummings, and alongside aboard car number 45, that is Travis Montgomery. Row 3, the number 13 is Caleb Ramsey with the 188 of Wes Wiggin alongside. In row 4, we find the number 311 of Justin Holt with the number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock on the outside of row 4, and shotgun on the field aboard car number 8, that is Tyler Jackson. He will roll off from that 9th and final spot. He will have work to do as only the top 4 can transfer on to the main event, and believe we're going to go consolation round following heat race number 3. So do not go anywhere. Your source for esports racing is about to heat up here tonight. It is alive at the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway this evening, and we are about to see these gang unfurl for heat race number 3. The field in turn number 3 and 4. They stopped that accelerator down. We go iRace the guy flag, green flag. Alex Brewer going to lead the field down to the turn number 1 and 2. A new scheme this season, the 1 car, white front, white numeral, black skin on the backside. 1 car looks really stout here this evening. Racing it up for that 2nd spot over in turns number 3 and 4. David Blackburn, he washed up the hill. Alex Cummings in a sneak by. Travis Montgomery is there. Caleb Ramsey's 113. 13 car right next, put Caleb now up to 3rd. Blackburn back to 4th. Alex Cummings, it's going to pair of Alex's up front. Brewer and Cummings going to lead the field. Ramsey, Blackburn, now Justin Holtz, 31 car up into the top 5 as they all move to the outside lane of the racetrack, which it kind of seems here early. All the grip going to be in the outside lane. We'll see if this changes over the course of the night, because Charlotte's a place that typically gives us some pretty dang good racing out there in the street stocks as we hit turn number 3. Alex Brewer continuing to lead. The race is on for 2nd. David Blackburn going to take a peek down to the left rear of Alex Cummings off the corner. You see down low that green car, Caleb Ramsey there in line. He's going to try to make a get there at position number 3 as well. Racing side by side a little bit further back, now 3 wide as Josh Peacock finds himself in the middle of that blue and white number 61. He's got Travis Montgomery there. Justin Holtz up ahead. You got Wes Wiggin back there as well in the 188. Tyler Jackson on the outside of that battle as we go halfway home. 4 in, 4 to go, but so much left to the side in our second half of heat race number 3 as we race it down to turn number 3. Alex Brewer, pretty comfortable advantage down there right now, about 3 or 4 car lengths over this terrific race for that 2nd spot, where Alex Cummings and David Blackburn are really throwing a lot at each other this time. Blackburn going to drive it deep down to the low side of the 1 and 2, washes it up just a little bit, tries to get back in the gas, and it's just not there for him this time as he worked into turn number 3 and 4. Alex Brewer trying to come away, but as Jack has just noted, and I just saw as well, here comes the number 61 of Josh Peacock. He is motored his way all the way through the field. Josh now up in that 5th spot. He is stalking the back of that number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. And I say stalking because that 61 car is on a mission right now. He's got 3 more car lengths to run down, but he may be running out of time because this time off turn number 4, white flag will go on the field. One more trip around for Alex Brewer, Alex Cummings, and David Blackburn. Can Caleb Ramsey hold on for that 4th and final transfer? Peacock and Holt, they'll race it down for the 5th spot over in 3 and 4. Do not know if Josh is going to have it up. He's going to take one more peek. I don't think it's going to be there. Taking down the win is going to be Alex Brewer. Alex Cummings will finish up 2nd. David Blackburn grabs 3rd. Caleb Ramsey, final transfer spot, setting Josh Peacock, Justin Holt, Travis Montgomery, Tyler Jackson, Wes Wiggin will go off into our consolation round that should be gritting here anytime, and it looks like it is going to be, oh man, a loaded field. 14 cars going to be scheduled in this one. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch. 14 cars, the top 12 on into the feature, and the race going to be 12 laps around, so we're going to be our 12 drivers to race their way on into our 50-lap main event, A main this evening. I guess we're all about to find out together. So what do you say we take a scroll here through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup, and on the pole aboard car number 51, our buddy here, the owner of Southern Dirt Racing Series, that is Jacob Lassiter, alongside the number 42 car, that is Taylor Frost. Row number 2, a pair of hot shoes in this one. The Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock, brings the Bulletproof 61 in the 3rd position, alongside aboard car number 12, the BladeNo.com machine, is Eric Eichstadt. Row number 3, the 13 of Daniel Worthington, flanked by the 31 car of Justin Holt. The number 2 starts off next, that is Chris Carmen. Alongside, on the outside of row 4, will be Cody Steeg aboard car number 23. Travis Montgomery rolls off from 9th. He is in the 45 with Logan Cumby rounding in our top 10. He is in car number 88. Matt Deese rolls off next in the 57. Next door to him aboard car number 8, that is Tyler Jackson. Carl Bogle going to roll off on 13th, and shotgun on the field on the 188 is going to be Wes Wiggins. So these guys got some work to do in the back of the field. 12 of those 14 drivers, 2 will go home. Who are going to be the 12 into the main event? We're about to find out. We are going to go out for 12 laps around, so 4 laps more than heat races. Add a couple of laps to it, add some more excitement, and let's throw the 1 to go signal over the field right now as we're in turns number 1 and 2. The lights are extinguished around the speedway. And as that drama builds here, who are going to be our 12 cars, at least 14, who is going to make up the feature? I count 12 are locked in. We're going to take 12 more, start 24 cars out for 50 laps here tonight. So we got business left to do. The field into turns number 3 and 4. The alien still trying to grab onto Taylor Frost on the outside of number 1. Loud pedal to stop down. iRacing guy flag, green flag up in the air, and it's going to be Jacob Lassiter going to lead the field down to turn number 1, and then that beautifully prepared number 51 car, he'll lead off the field. Josh Peacock going to take claim to that 2nd spot over in 3. The battle is for 3rd with Eric Eichstadt down low. Taylor Frost off the high lane, and he is still having some talks with the aliens out there. Hopefully Gomer does not claim him, because you don't ever want to talk to those aliens. You never know what they're going to do. They may spit you back out. They may take you back into a dimension that you probably don't know what is going to happen to you. So we hope Taylor gets that all sorted out as we exit turn number 4. Completing lap number 2, Jacob Lassiter going to lead the field. But look at Josh Peacock, the Outlaw, the Carolina Outlaw, the Bulletproof Motorsports machine to the low side. We're going to race it for the race lead off turn 2. Lassiter up high, Peacock down low. We'll race it up side by side for 3rd as well, as Justin Holt down to the inside of Eric Eichstadt. So 2 by 2 for positions 1, position 3, and even back as further as 5 in position 7. We're 2 by 2 by 2 all the way around. We got a high-speed pace lap here as Lassiter bounce it off the outside wall with turn 1. Give Josh Peacock the race lead. Here comes Justin Holt and Eric Eichstadt. Now 3-car race for that 2nd spot. Into 3 and 4 is Eichstadt in the middle, Holt in the down low, up high. Jacob Lassiter hanging out high, wide, and handsome as we continue to 3 wide down to the turn number 1. Josh Peacock going to continue to lead, but who is going to get fried here in this 3-way battle for position number 2? Eichstadt going to motor off in the middle. Holt down low. Lassiter with all that grip and all the momentum of the outside lane. Anybody going to give an inch? Eichstadt going to win the battle off of turn number 4. Put Eric now up to 2nd. Clears Jacob Lassiter, who I thought for a second maybe going to attempt to throw a slider. Eric May broke that momentum perfectly aboard car number 12. Eric Eichstadt up to the second spot. Justin Holt, 31. He runs in third. He will look down low off of turn number 4 as we try to get after it here for consolation racing action. The B main tonight for Southern Dirt Racing Series, Street Stock Series here at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we work off at turn number 3, we are halfway home in this one. 6 in, 6 laps to go, and the race leader is car number 61, Josh Peacock, who is just trying to take off like a thief of the night in this one as he is pulled out to a big gap right there. 3 car lengths over Eric Eichstadt as we look just behind Justin Holt in the third spot. Back and forth we find Jacob Lassiter. Let's take a roll to the field here. Daniel Worthington, he rides 6 of the 13. Logan Cumbie, I should say, the 88. Logan there running in 6. Taylor Frost, Chris Carmen, Matt Deese, Tyler Jackson rounding out our top 10 as that jumps on me again here at the line. Jackson now up to 7th. Matt Deese, Wes Wiggin, Cody Steeg will round out our top 10. Taylor Frost and Kurt Bogle, look, they may be the... Oh, no, they're the top 12. They're also right there. Travis Montgomery and Chris Carmen look at the 2 bubble cars right now as we currently sit working as lap number 10 goes to the board. So we got 3 laps remaining here in B main competition where Josh Peacock continues to lead over Eric Eichstadt as we work off turn number 4. That interval has grown out to about 8 car lengths off the corner as the flagger puts that 2 to go signal down. 2 sticks on the speedway, 2 more trips around the 4/10 mile, and now 6 turns away as car number 61 as he hits turn number 3, drives it really low and in the inside of 3 and 4. Eichstadt behind running more of the middle. Justin Holt, he's been low the whole time. He continues to ride in that third spot as the white flag out for the B main, and Josh Peacock looks to leave this one with a victory here in the B and see if he can't position himself for a run-through for 50 laps of the A main, because off of turn number 3 and 4 as a checkered flag comes over the field, Josh Peacock picking up the win in the B main. Second will go to Eric Eichstadt. Justin Holt will grab third. Jacob Lassiter holding on for fourth. Logan Cumbie with a last lap pass. He makes his way around Daniel Worthington. Dan will finish up 6th. Tyler Jackson 7th. Matt Deese 8th. Wes Wiggin 9th. Cody Steeg with a top 10. Final 2 transfer spots go to Carl Bogle with number 76 and the 2 of Chris Carmen. Travis Montgomery and Taylor Frost going to be our 2 drivers that will find themselves onto the trailer tonight. They will not race in our A main that is about to take its way onto the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, get set for the wildest thrill ride of your life right here live on your source for esports racing, Full Velocity Racing Network. Dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Cars and the Stars of Southern Dirt Racing Series about to take on the grid. We will come right back here in a brief second with your starting lineup. All right, the Cars and the Stars Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stock Division about to pull off here for 50 laps around for our feature event. Let's take it through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole tonight, aboard car number 18, Bulletproof Motorsports brings us Kyle Surratt with teammate alongside aboard car number 09. That is Joshua Ely. Row number 2, a pair of Brewers in the second row. Alex Brewer in the number 1, flanked by David Brewer in the 319. Row 3, we find Kyle Moyer aboard car number 11. The 631 alongside is Alex Cummings. Fourth row aboard the Brunson Motorsports car number 10. That is Casey Brunson. And alongside the Milner Media Designs car number 138. That is Tubbs. That is Charlie Milner. Fifth row this evening, running out the top 10, aboard car number 16 will be David Blackberg, and alongside aboard car number 21, that'll be Jim Revis. 11th starter tonight aboard car number 122 is Brandon Culp with the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey alongside. And then the drivers who came from our B main. 13th starter tonight aboard car number 61 is Josh Peacock, Eric Eichstadt, Justin Holt, Jacob Lassiter, Logan Cumby, Dan Worthington, Tyler Jackson, Matt Deese, Wes Wiggin, Cody Steeg, Carl Boyle, Chris Carman making up our 24-car field as we are already green flag racing here inside with dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway with one lap already complete. Kyle Surratt going to lead over now Alex Brewer. We are 4 wide deep in the field for about 9th, 10th on back, and I'm not even going to even suggest trying to work that out already as I see Jim Revis back there, Charlie Miller back there, Brandon Culp, Josh Peacock. He is already mixing it up through the middle in the 61 car. They're trying to make the run up to the front, and they're going to have to chase down a really fast car number 18 of Kyle Surratt, who is going to lead this field, but we got 2 wide racing back there. We're 3 wide for about 10th. Eric Eichstadt to the low side of Brandon Culp. Up ahead, we're just about 3 wide for that 5th spot off turn number 4. Great racing going on here early with, I see Kyle Moyer back there, Alex Cummings, Casey Brunson right there. That really good battle going on for about 6th, 7th, and 8th on back, but it is all Kyle Surratt up front. He leads over Alex Brewer, David Brewer. You got Josh Ely, 09. He runs forward. Kyle Moyer right now running out our top 5 aboard car number 11, but can he hold on because Alex Cummings right behind. Casey Brunson, David Blackburn, Jim Revis, Josh Peacock now, the 61 car up into the top 10. We know the piece that driver has. We saw Josh run away and hide with the B main, but off of turn number 4, look how low Kyle Surratt is running now off the corner. We saw him the complete opposite in the heat race. He was all the way up against the wall, but right now it is all hub sucking, as Todd would say, around the low side for car number 18 as he works his way into turn number 3 and 4. But Alex Brewer aboard the number 1 is beginning to run down the back of the 18. It's down about 3 car lengths. We look back, we find David Brewer, who has his hands full off into the first turn because Josh Ely is down low. Kyle Moyer is there. Casey Brunson attempting to start running them drivers down, as is Jim Revis. He is broke free aboard car 21 as we're single file. Now, yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. First hit of a record service caution flag of the night finds us on lap number 7. 7 laps of 50 in the board, and it looks like we may have an issue with car number 13, Daniel Worthington, I believe, may have gone around. Give us our first head of a record service caution flag of the night. First, BladeNode.com, full velocity instant replay. I believe is going to show the 13 of Worthington going around for sure. And I'm not sure if he had help back there or whatever happened, but I'm sure if it was a selfie. There was contact. Dan did start 18th this evening, so he did come for the B main. He was toward the back of the field. He was given an ended along the side penalty, so I'm going to assume. We go back here and watch a replay with all you guys. I believe we have right there a selfie. I believe a selfie for car number 13. Daniel Worthington put us under yellow flag here early on tonight inside the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 50 laps going to be the main event. Looks like there was contact there, as Jack is telling me now. From the 13 into the side of the 311 of Justin Holt. So tough break there. Dan going to have to ride from the back of the field, 24th, and he has a big group of hungry competitors in front. Kyle Surratt leading, Alex Brewer, Josh Ely, David Brewer going to be our first 4 as iRacing iFlag green flag goes back over the speedway. I have to fix my starter sounds out here because they are not coming through, as I have no idea we're going back between there. As we got a big stack up, 3 wide down in the turn number 3. Kyle Moyer down low. We got Josh Peacock up high, David Brewer, the meat in the sandwich off of turn number 4, and right now looks like Josh Peacock going to come up salami off the 4th turn as he almost went ham sandwich on the outside wall aboard the 61, trying to find his way back in line. Allows the likes of a 21 car of Jim Revis. You do not give Jim an inch because he is going to take not only a mile but a good old country mile from that 21 as he elbows his way down the shoehorn in the 21 to the low side. As we look back up front, a lead change taking place. Alex Brewer going to motor along the outside of Kyle Surratt. Kyle going to fight back down low into turn number 3 and 4. A race for the race lead is going to stop for the time being because, folks, we're going to slow it back down. Our second head of a record service caution flag going to bring us out to the speedway now on lap number 13. It's going to be, oh no, not Jacob Lassiter. It sure is Jake in the 15 car on the outside wall. Going to slow it down again on BladeNode.com. Full velocity is the replay. Is going to show us that too. Jake Lassiter on the outside wall. Maybe Jack can steer me. Was that kind of by himself? Did he have help over there? It was by himself. We saw him do that in the heat race as well. He was running pretty hard in the outside lane. He whipped the outside wall, and fortunately for Mr. Jacob Lassiter's number 51 car, he's going to have to go to the rear of the field, restart 24th, and that is going to be a long way to come from here tonight. With only 50 short laps on the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 14 laps on the board as we speak. Working our second yellow flag of the night is trying to get over here to the Facebook Live chat, see who's over here maybe chatting up. I think I saw Kayla Ramsey over there. Sure did. I see who's at. I say Jerry Black. Jerry, thank you for tuning in here tonight. Live at Full Velocity. Mike Justice out there as well. Great to see the gang. Robbie Pruitt checked in a little while ago as well. Awesome to see you guys out there chatting. Keep it up all night long. We'll take a peek over to YouTube when we can, as well as we'll take a quick peek before we go back to racing. I have YouTube up over here. Also have Twitch TV loaded as well tonight. YouTube pretty quiet. Got some watchers, but nobody chiming in his way in the chat, so we'll let the chats all stay alone. Get ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Alex Brewer, the new race leader. Kyle Surratt, Josh Ely, Casey Brunson, Kyle Moyer. Going to be our top five as the field works its way into turns number 3 and 4. iRacing.com, Chevrolet Silverado. Safety truck is in, and we go back. iRacing, iFlag here off of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. 16 laps now starting to go up to the board. The one car of Brewer will lead the field. 3 wide for second. Surratt up high. Brunson in the middle. Here comes Josh Ely to the low side. Bulletproof Motorsports entries going at it as we slow it back down again. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. Yellow flag number 3 right away there. And oh, buddy, if this is true, what Jack is kind of telling me off there, I believe we have a rant coming. We see Justin Holt was doing really good in the 3:11:31, wherever it comes across on the screen. He is going to have a disagreement with the Uke tire. And if anybody follows us here at Full Velocity, you hear Phil rant about the Uke tire all the time. What purpose do they serve? I ask that question because cars hit them, they get stuck, they get tore up. We bring yellow flags, you get needless nonsense, you get cars piling in. If we want guys to not go down there or up there, wherever it may be, put a wall there, because we have all proven that a wall will work and a Uke tire does not. Join Team Phil's revolution today on Full Velocity Racing Network by let's end these high assault, low speed Uke tires once and for all. They claim Justin Holt right there, who was having a dang good run. Started off 15th, was making his way up in the top 10, and now we're going to have to restart at the back of the field. I'm sure Justin is feeling that right now as we have a let's see, Matt Deese being waved around back to the lead lap. Justin Holt got stuck back there a lap down. They'll wave him back around to the lead lap, so it looks like we're going to be one more lap away from getting back to racing. With a call coming down from the starter stand, we are going to go single file with 3 early yellows in the first 20 laps. I think that's a good call. Let's see if we can't stimulate some green flag running as we work off at turn number 3. Alex Brewer going to lead. Kyle Surratt, Josh Ely, Casey Brunson, David Brewer, Kyle Moyer, Josh Peacock, Jim Revis, Caleb Ramsey. Top 10 being rounded out back there as I click to it. Aboard car number 631 of Alex Cummings. iRacing, iFlag, green flag back in the air. We get to it now. 20 laps going on the board. 30 more trips around the 410 mile tonight. Alex Brewer has been up front now for the last couple of laps, but he's going to have a big challenge this time. The likes of Josh Ely, Kyle Surratt, Bulletproof Motorsports teammates going to battle off of turn number 4 for that second spot. And I am sure if I am Alex Brewer right now, I am saying to myself, go ahead, fellas, race it out. And I think Casey Brunson's in the same thing because he said, not so quick, guys. I'm going to come up through the middle. Casey Brunson used that sucker hole. He's now up to second and maybe a bid for the race lead through 3 and 4 as Casey has that speed off the corner. He give Brunson the race lead at the start-finish line down on the turn number 1 and 2 as we go back 3 wide. Brunson in the middle. Alex Brewer up high. Josh Ely trying to make it happen down low. Low side lost some grip there. Brunson to the lead. Alex Brewer going to take a stick back to the inside. Can he make a move here back for the race lead? Casey Brunson going to hold on as we complete lap number 22. Man, good race up there. Casey back to the race lead. Brewer, Ely, and Surratt now. Good race for third going on as we hit the third turn. Surratt on the outside. Ely now going to slide up the racetrack in front of that David Brewer's number 319 there as well. Right behind him, we have the likes of Kyle Moyer. Josh Peacock has worked his way now up to the 7th spot. Jim Revis, Caleb Ramsey, Alex Cummings, your current top 10. Back a little bit further, we find the likes of David Blackberg and Eric Eichstadt, Brandon Colt, Tyler Jackson, Logan Cumby inside the top 15 as we work now lap number 24. We're just about halfway home here from Charlotte tonight. You can already believe it. That was we get 25 going on the board. Starter going to put cross flags down on the field. The halfway lead of this time by will be car number 10. Casey Brunson off into turns number 3 and 4. Alex Brewer right there in tow behind, pestering there, a car length behind that one car. Third, we find Kyle Surratt. The race right now was position number 4 with Josh Ely. He's been running down low all night long. David Brewer's up high. Kyle Moyer's 111. Kyle going to look in the middle. We go 3 wide off into turn number 3, and we saw Casey Brunson use that middle. He propelled himself up to the lead. Kyle bounced off the side of David. They get checked up, but David Brewer able to stay to throttle. I think that's a very big tell right there of how much the low side right now is really not a very fast place to be, as Josh Ely stuck down there for the time being, and looks like he's going to lose that spot to Brewer and maybe even to Moyer by the time we exit turn number 4 this time by. Josh Ely free falling to the back part of the top 5 as he was trying to work it down low. Nothing happening there. Casey Brunson continuing to lead. Alex Brewer, 2 car lengths separating the top 2, about 3 more car lengths back till you find Kyle Surratt, 3 car lengths back to David Brewer, 2 car lengths back to Kyle Moyer. As we currently sit there inside the top 5, we look a little bit further back. As Jack is saying, here comes Josh Peacock. No surprise at all, as that number 61 has just been digging all night long. It feels like he has been a fighter. He has found his way to the backside of car number 09 of Josh Ely. Josh going right back to the low side. Josh going to keep the car glued up high. It's a pair of bulletproof cars racing there for position number 5. You got Caleb Ramsey right there behind. Then number 13, you look right behind, you find Jim Revis, Alex Cummings. That's been a pretty stable top 10 for the time being. Has worked out 30 laps complete this time around. Casey Brunson just picking up where he has left off in the last couple of weeks, and that has been clicking off some terrific runs and maybe attempting to find himself back here in victory lane here this evening, as he's got Alex Brewer right there. Alex ready to capitalize on any mistake that Case may make. Also, Kyle Surratt. Look at Kyle. Big move to the inside. He will split the difference in 3 and 4. Slide all the way back up the hill. And now Brewer versus Surratt. Slide, job, engage. Alex goes up the hill. Let's see if Kyle go back down to the low side of the exit of 2. The answer is no. Alex really took the nose away from the 18. Now Kyle takes a move into turn number 3 down to the low side. Slides up the hill. I guess we could say it. Put the burgers, the steak, the chicken, the ribs, the pork chops, whatever you got on hold. We're going to throw some sliders tonight inside the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Alex Brewer versus Kyle Surratt for position number 2 as we head down off into turn number 3 and 4. I think if you're Casey Brunson right now, you're saying, yep, just keep going at it, guys. I'm going to stay up here and drive away at my own right. As Casey now has put his advantage up to almost 1 full second, about 8 car lengths over the field in this battle for second that has been raging on as Brewer back to the low side of Surratt, 2 of the best here in the street stocks on full display. And we are laying it down as Brewer kisses the wall in 3 and 4. Opens the door back up for Surratt. We're just going to keep slinging lanes down there, down low and up high. Kyle going to stay down to the low side off into 1, slide up the hill. Brewer going to come right on back. Is there nothing prettier than a slide job on the dirt? That is why we say, and I've been converted, dirt is for racing and this pavement, as they say, is just for getting there. That's what these guys are doing out there tonight. We are digging. We are racing hard for every inch of dirt. Brewer versus Surratt. You can't get away from it. It is an awesome race going on for position number 2. He's looking a little bit further back. Well, we said Josh Peacock was lurking. Well, he's to the outside of Josh Ely. He's going to take a peek to the low side of Kyle Moyer. A really good 3-car race going on back here for positions number 5. Moyer, Ely, and Peacock right there as David Brewer's 319. Just by fingernails is holding on to that top 4 right now. But let's not get away here from this race for a second going on as we're 37 laps complete this time by. Casey Brunson going to lead. It looks like for the time being Alex Brewer. He may have put away Kyle Surratt, but just for the time being as Alex kisses the wall down at turn number 1 and 2. Kyle going to fall back in line, and oh man, a late yellow flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the speedway. 4th one of the night. 4th hit of a record service caution flag finds us on lap number 38. As we slow the works back down. Looks like the 76 of Carl Bogle and the 23 of Cody Steeg with a little bit of contact. Both cars going to go around, and that's going to put us under our fourth caution flag of the night here, brought to you by head of a record service at BladeNo.com. Instant replay will show the contact. Both drivers, they just meet in the middle. They come together, 23 into the side of a 76, and that puts us under the yellow flag. Slow it on down. Got to thank the gang over at BladeNo.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. They are our presenting sponsors of our Full Velocity Instant Replays, as well as the Victory Lane presentations that'll be coming up here next on the post-race show. But we still got work to do. 40 laps on the board. We got 10 more trips around tonight. Inside of a dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, part of a big twin bill for us tonight here at Full Velocity is my partner in crime, Todd Stanton, is over there at the Dirt Slinging Outlaws as we speak on our sister stream over on Facebook Live. He has Dirt Slinging Outlaws tonight at the all-new Fairbury Speedway, so kind of cool to see the DSO guys out at Fairbury, first time out for the network. Todd was just out there for the first time. I'll make my way over there at some point, so pretty cool as those guys out there, as well as I think is that Steve Rubino out there saying hello. Hello, Steve. How you doing, bud? We'll see you guys back at Hobo Racing tomorrow night. We'll be back there live at the Full Velocity Racing Network, back out in our 2003 from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway tomorrow with those guys. So, Boyle's Trucking Cup Series presented by Hobo Racing. We'll be there live 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Find me and Jack and Blake McCandless will be on the call here tomorrow evening from Hobo Racing as we go back in time to NR 2003. But we're back to iRacing, I-Flag, green flag up in the air as we begin lap number 42. Casey Brunson leading over Alex Brewer, Kyle Surratt, David Brewer, and then right back to what we picked up in this good race for P5 between Kyle Moyer and Josh Peacock. Justice David, one car around. That was Alex Brewer, and the one that went around there out of the second spot. What in the world happened right there? If he lost a race car, if he had pressure from behind, I thought he had a gap between himself and Kyle Surratt. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the fifth time here tonight, and oh my goodness, we're going to do this twice. Guys, don't listen. Race car drivers, don't listen to me. Stay away from the Uke tire. Alex Brewer, you just met the friendly Uke tire. How are you feeling after that wild ride? I am sure I'm pretty upset because it stuck me. It spun me around. It put us under the yellow, and my butt now from that second spot will drop all the way back to 20th with little less than 10 laps remaining. Alex Brewer, I think, may want to come over to Team Phil on this one. What do those Uke tires do? That's what they do right there. They wreck you. Put a wall. We'll bounce off a wall. We'll stay where we are. I might jack up the field, but you know what? We'll probably all keep it straight. Nobody's going to stop on a dime. Nobody's going to get kicked completely sideways and around. Uke tires are silly. I tell Todd this all the time. We argue back and forth. All right, Jack's brought up a point. Unless the wall has an opening, if you impale the wall, which let's face it, Phil's really good at that, done that a billion times. Well, we have the TDR turtle upside down as 1 point. We've discovered now leaners. You get a car stuck on their side. Well, that's a leaner. That's 2 points. We take away the Uke tire on the wall, Jack, you impale one. That's a ringer. That's a ringer because you got both sides around the wall. You hit the pin. That's a ringer. So take away the Uke tires. We don't need that against the wall either. It's a ringer. And I bet you Phil's a dead ringer out there. Maybe we'll try with some dirt one day, or maybe not, because I'm a chicken, and that's kind of what we do. We sit up here in the booth, we talk to you guys, and we're having a blast doing it tonight here via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Southern Dirt Racing Series brought to you by Milner Media Designs. Thank Charlie for coming on aboard and sponsoring this series this season, letting us come out here to the airwaves. Certainly appreciate that, and having an awesome time with these guys. Terrific bunch. Love watching these fellas. Love the street stocks. Love it here on a Monday night. Nothing better for me than coming out here now covering great guys like Casey Brunson. Phil's self-proclaimed favorite driver, Casey Brunson up there. I'll fly the Brunson t-shirt all day long. He leads over Kyle Surratt, David Brewer, Kyle Moyer. Now Josh Peacock has penetrated the top five. iRacing I-Flag, green flag going up in the air as we begin lap number 47. We are running down on the laps here tonight. We are running down on time, but let's see if this field can run down that number 10 car of Casey Brunson over in turns number 3 and 4 as everybody up to the top lane, everybody inside the top 5, and basically the top 10. Just kind of all up there against the wall. Guess nothing happening down low. First driver I see back there is, I think, Eric Eichstadt in the 12. He's running 11th. He's down there. David Blackberg took a peek. David has found himself in the top 10. running in the 10th spot, but everybody for the time being kind of sitting up high. Let's see if it'll work. Here comes David Brewer. He's going to take a peek to the low side of Kyle Surratt. That's a race for the second spot off in turns number 1 and 2. Kyle using that motor around on the outside lane. Could David Brewer fight back? Casey Brunson's going to love what he sees in his mirror, because this time the white flag goes on the speedway. One more trip around, and oh, maybe not, because they have wrecked it up in the back straightaway. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. Yellow flag number 6. We have one car stopped on the apron over in turn number 2. It was that Tubbs. I think, or no, 88, Logan Cumbie. Logan Cumbie's number 88 stuck over in turn number 2. And he hit the wall. And I see him on the inside. There's a Uke tire over there. If we had a third Uke tire hit, no, that's a selfie. Okay, 88 car, Logan Cumbie, a selfie. Slow the field down. We were getting one to go. White flag was coming out. Selfie on a Uke tire, is that right? Stuck on a Uke tire. See? Point case right there. You can't even have a selfie and not get stuck on one of those. If a wall was there, he'd keep rolling. You know what we're going to see out here tonight? Green-white checker. What has been a strange night here at the Shriek Stocks, the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. 2 guys nailed the Uke tire. 1 car stuck on the Uke tire. Could that possibly be a leaner check? Is that a leaner on the Uke tire? No, okay. We'll get the clarification there. Oh, you're calling that one a ringer. It almost feels like we're playing cornhole with that one. Car on top of tire, is a hole in the middle. Feels like a game cornhole, I'm telling you so. Oh no, I guess we'll wait and see as the field is all bunched up, ready to get back to racing. Green-white checker to finish it here tonight. And we are only getting 1 attempt. So if they screwed up this time, they're not going to do it again. Who is it going to be out here tonight? Who's it going to be? Casey Brunson going to lead the field as we go back. iRacing, I flag, green flag, 4/10 of a mile left to go for the driver of the 10. Can he hold off Kyle Surratt or maybe David Brewer? Because we're off the exit of turn number 2 and Casey leads by 2 car lengths into 3 for the final time. Can Kyle Surratt mount one more challenge to the low side? Here comes Josh Peacock with a Hail Mary in the corner, but checkered flag in the air. Give the win to Casey Brunson at the line. Casey Brunson, the victor here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Kyle Surratt for second. Oh, that was white flag. Sorry about that. That was white flag. White flag, it must be. Now this is going to be a checker flag as Brunson looks like he's going to lead the field off turn number 4. Yep, there it is. Checker flag up there. Saw a flag. Thought yellow. Thought checker. My bad. Out David Brewer around off turn number 4. Almost got T-boned right there. Checker flag over the field. Casey Brunson will take down the win over Kyle Surratt. Oh, look at that. Josh Peacock ends up 3rd. Kaya Moyer 4th. Alex Cummings gets a good solid top 5 with Caleb Ramsey for 6th. Josh Ely 7th. Jim Revis 8th. David Blackburn 9th. Eric Eichstadt up to the top 10 to finish up tonight. Tyler Jackson will get 11th. 12th to Brandon Culp. Jacob Lassiter 13th. David Brewer 14th. Justin Holt rounding out our top 15 with Wes Wigand, Matt Deese, Dan Worthington, Carl Bogle, Cody Steeg rounding out our top 20. Cody was 1 lap down. Logan Cumbie will get 21st. Alex Brewer 22nd. Charlie Miller 23rd. And Chris Carman running out our 24 car field. From the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, we will talk to our top 3 next on our BladeNode.com full velocity post-race show. I'll be over in Southern Dirt Racing Series Discord. Give me about 60 seconds. We'll be right back here live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live on your source for esports racing, Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNo.com, dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, where Casey Brunson has picked up the win over Kyle Surratt, and our third place finisher from 13th up to third, our buddy Josh Peacock. Josh, terrific run there for you. I was hoping some more green flag laps. You had a really good car, man. Tell us about your run to the field.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a car to win it, but I was sure sitting on the hot rod. Right there towards the middle of the race, it got pretty stagnant, and I couldn't make up as much ground as I wanted to, but there at the end, she really came alive.
Car was awesome tonight. It came on late in the race right there, but tell us about the racetrack, because we saw you guys, up high in qualifying through the heat races and the consi. Everybody was up high. Feature starts, you guys are all down low. Then it started to shift back up to the high lane. Did the groove move around as much as it appeared?
Yeah, with how you reset the track, the bottom's always going to be good and tacky, and they'll just gradually go up. Then there becomes a point when the track gets wore out where you can kind of venture off and run about anywhere.
Well, it's a lot of fun for us to watch. Really like what I'm seeing from you guys out there tonight, and a third place finish for you again. You've done this a time or two live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Josh, I'll give you the mic one more time. Take it away and think of it like out there watching.
Now, first off, I thank my teammates, Bulletproof Motorsports. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to J-Max. Check him out on Facebook at J-Max Journeys. I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor at CCM Customs Graphics and Engraving. And Jacob Laster putting this series on, and you guys put on a good broadcast.
All right, well, this guy here, one of the best out there. The Carolina Outlaws, they've coined him. Car number 61. Josh Peacock will finish up third, so we'll turn around here, and I think we'll bump into teammate aboard car number 18 from Bulletproof Motorsports. That is Kyle Surratt. Kyle, terrific run for you. Had a good car. Started on the pole. You really looked like you were really good low early on. Your car went back up high, and somehow Casey found some speed to the middle. I don't think anybody found, man. But how is your car handling through the last 50 laps?
It was handling pretty good. I just matter of, Alex was able to get by me there after the initial caution. I really liked the low side here early, and so he actually got a really good restart on me there after that initial caution and was able to stay alongside me, and I didn't want to. I'm not the type of guy that, runs somebody up into the wall and cut you off or anything like that. And so he was able to get by me, and then I moved all the way up to the cushion, and then Casey showed me and Alex that, the middle of the racetrack was still really good, and was able to get by both of us and cruise on to the win.
He sure did. And we talk about those last restarts there, Kyle. As you said, your car liked being low early, then floated back up high. If you had a preference of what lane you could have started on there late, would you have stuck down low, or would you have decided to go up high where it seemed like the racing group?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I changed my gear based on where I start in the field because, you have to, if you start midfield, you got to go where they're not, and usually they're on top here. So since I was starting up front, I picked a little bit lower of a gear, so I don't feel that my car would have been towards the end any good on the bottom, because I don't think I would have had enough get up off the turns to make up any ground on anybody. So with the lower gear, I was pretty well married to the top.
Well, it worked out for you anyways. You had a good car. You start on the pole. You got up there and led some laps early, then get a good solid second place run for you, Kyle. I'll give you the microphone one more time here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch TV as usual there, bud. I'll give you the floor one more time. You got some people out there to thank.
First off, I'd like to thank myself for putting this deal together. Of course, I'd like to thank TNT Auto Source for continuing to be on this car. Josh Peacock at JP Designs for this new race car for this season. I'd like to thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, and I'd like to thank you guys for putting on these awesome broadcasts, and Jacob and Eric for doing this league, giving us another place to run.
Absolutely right. They do an awesome job over here at Southern Dirt Racing Series. There you have it, folks. The driver of car number 18, Kyle Surratt. He'll finish up second here tonight in the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we have talked to third. We have head to BladeNo.com victory lane. Our good buddy down here, Phil's self-proclaimed favorite driver, Casey Brunson, tonight's big winner there, man. Case, from 7th position, you motored your way up to the field. You found something in the middle lane that nobody, I don't know if they could find or weren't even searching for to find, man. You found that groove. You bowled up through the middle. You get the win there, bud. Tell us about that run. That was pretty fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, Alex kind of running the hello, and Kyle went up top, and then there's two kind of alliance in here in the middle, so I'm just going to split them two, and just kind of head on for the lead there to the end. Kyle started pressuring me, so I had to block that little slider, and 3 and 4, and I was able to get it. Had me shaking.
Now, what's going through your mind there is we're coming back to what we thought was the white flag. A late caution sets up a green-white checker. Do you have nerves of steel at a stake like that, knowing your car is really good? Or are you kind of nervous because you got guys behind you like Kyle, Peacock's back there, guys that have had a good run. Brewer was back there. I mean, guys are really running solid all night long. How are you feeling coming to that final?
It's all about how you get that restart. I was able to get good restarts on Kyle, so it was just get a good restart, get 1 and 2 down, and be decent in 3 and 4 to be able to hold it.
Well, Casey, it's awesome. Obviously, you win one of these races, brother. You grab another one here tonight from the dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway Southern Dirt Racing Series. Brother, I give you the microphone one more time. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. You got a loyal following out there. And from all of us here, congratulations, man. That was a lot of fun to watch you guys come up through.
Yeah, thanks. I'd like to thank Jacob Lassiter with Southern Dirt Series putting this on, Team BBM for inviting me over so I can be fast now, and JB Design with Joshua Peacock, and Eric Ice at Ice Wraps, and y'all for broadcasting.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it, folks. Tonight's race winner from BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. Driver car number 10, Casey Brunson, picking up the win, and that will do it for us here tonight live on your Sports for Esports Racing. Got to thank Jacob and Eric and all the gang over here at Southern Dirt Racing Series. Thank all these awesome drivers for a great show. Thank all of you for watching through Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch. Got to thank Jack Chewin for his great job on the controls. Got to thank Todd Stanton for all his help as well, our co-owner behind the scenes. He's over at DSO as we speak. We also got to thank Ron Piles, Martin Karch, a lot of great folks here at Full Velocity behind the scenes that you guys may know or not know about. So thank all those guys a lot. Thank our great sponsors once again, Hanover Record Service, iRacing, iFlag, Voyos Trucking, CCM Customs. Also got to thank BladeNode.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle with the Gent over on YouTube. For all the gang over here at Full Velocity, thank you again so much for watching. We'll see you back here live tomorrow night, or even here in about 15 minutes. Dirt Slinging Outlaws super late models coming up next with Todd from the Fairbury Speedway. So tune in over there, give him some love, and we'll see you back here live tomorrow night on Las Vegas Motor Speedway on your source for esports racing.